All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me on my channel a lot. Comment anything. If you'd like to join my sports betting community and Discord server, it's in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. It's 10 measly ass dollars. It's one of the best sports betting communities you'll ever be a part of. A lot of dope people in there. We're sharing slips and we making money. And lastly, if you'd like exclusive promo offers, deposit offers, things of that nature, or to access SmartSTAKE for 5 days free or Outlier for 7 days free, those are also in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Two of the best sports betting tools you will ever use, and you need them to be successful sports betting. I use them all day, every day. Definitely suggest if you're getting serious into this, you try them out. All right, full show. We will review yesterday. Then we will go over a bad beat, a big winner. We'll look at some player props that I'd be eyeballing if I were to bet them. We'll go over a couple of doubles I'm eyeballing tonight. Then we'll get into the slate. We'll go over each game. We'll dissect them, get them worked out. Hopefully we get a bag, and hopefully we crack these folks. Yesterday's results. 1 win, 1 loss. Look, my reads were perfect. It went to double overtime. What can you do? The under was the right read. It was the right play. Just got cooked by overtime. KD missed a free throw, goes to OT. What can you do? And then the Warriors on the money line, of course, because the Lakers need a big man, which I told you guys, and y'all was on my ass about it. Oh, they got DeAndre Ayton. Ayton sucks. He's ass. He is ass. He's not good. They needed Mark Williams, and they need a superstar big man. Ayton is ass. $8 million contract should have told you he's ass. The other team just gave him away. He's not good, guys. They need a center. They still need a big man to compete at a high level. They just do. Bro, look lost out there. Anyways, we'll get into it. Guys, by the way, the stuff that I do on here, guys, it will be impossible to fill in all this data manually. I have to use AI and I have to use a model to extract data from tons of data, and then it spits out the stuff that I need. It takes the time. It's a slow process. The season just started. I apologize that I had a couple injuries wrong, and a couple lineups weren't fully updated as far as like the trades that went through and things like that. Give me a fucking break. Do this every day for every sport, and I give a lot of time to this, and it's free. So give me a fucking break. If there happens to be an error, I apologize, okay? Just let me know, hey, man, make sure you update that and move on. You ain't got to be a fucking dickhead about it. You don't even watch sports. Shut up, bitch. I watch more sports than I guarantee you I watch more. I watch every single sport all day, every day. I just can't keep up with it all while trying to make content and deal with life and deal with 5 kids. So give me a break if there's an error. It will happen. Okay, I do my best. All right, guys. So, and I'm damn good at betting sports. So do with that as you will. I don't know all the ins and outs and intricacies of everything, but I'm damn good at sports betting. It's a skill, and I'm really good at it. Similar to poker, it's a skill. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. Bad beat from yesterday. This is rough. Jimmy Butler not getting 5 assists here. This should have been a pretty free slip. It's just sickening. The Draymond touch of the Butler for the 1-3 on there was a nice touch. Just needed Jimmy Butler to get that 5th assist. He just couldn't do it for him. This was posted by JP the Chef. Sorry about your loss. That's upset. I mean, there's no way he shouldn't have 5 assists. There's just no way. They was hooping too, dishing it out constantly. He just wasn't the guy. I feel like he should have got 5. As far as the big winner, posted by Big Dan in the Discord. I couldn't share the whole slip. It was too many legs. He did both games, but $60 to $1,300. Big Dan's a great sports bettor, and congratulations. Enjoy your thousands and thousands of dollars. Congratulations. Double it up tonight. All right, guys. A couple player props that I'm kind of like eyeballing here. That I think, like, I don't bet them. I only do the spreads and the over-unders or the money lines. But if I were betting player props or doing parlays, I would definitely be looking towards Joel Embiid to go under his 4.5 assists, guys. Good history versus Boston. Saw him twice. Boston is the #1 team at limiting assists coming from the center because they D so good and so aggressively. As soon as you pass it to him, he swarmed. He got to put that bitch up as soon as he gets it. Now, Joel is a center who does get a lot of assists. I'm not going to take that from him. But versus the Celtics, I think that he'll struggle to get that many assists. Plus, even if Joel does dish it out, their defense is so good that whoever it's dished out to is going to be locked up anyways. So I would look at his assists under. Next, Dyson Daniels. They got his assist line at 4. I would definitely look at his over. First of all, he hit this a lot last season anyways. At the beginning, it was kind of choppy, but towards the end, he was clearing this every game. He out there looked like a point guard. And it's the Raptors versus the Hawks, so it's going to be a fast-paced game anyways. I expect a lot of really quick ball movement, dish outs, things like that. So 4 to me is just way too low. I think this price will get pushed down as the day goes on. And then the last prop that I would consider looking at, guys, Mark Williams, over 22.5 points, rebounds. It's just too low. He's a superstar. This is who the Lakers should have had. It's a shame that didn't go through. He is a menace. He is such a perfect fit. He would have been perfect fit for the Lakers. He's also a perfect fit for the Suns. Perfect fit for these Suns, man. He is gonna have a hell of a time playing with them, man. This is good. This line is way too low. He will be under there. And the Kings don't even have DeMontis. This is just such a good line here. 22.5 is too low. And they're already like Hard Rock's 115, DraftKings is minus 120. So some of the books have not pushed their line down yet. I would highly suggest if you're going to play this, you play it early. It's one of my favorite plays of the day, right? I just think he's going to get it. All right, guys. As far as double-doubles, they're not super lottery because the season just started, but they're on the same team. I'd look at Devin Booker or Mark Williams to get a double-double tonight. One of these guys is getting it, if not both of them. You could parlay them both to get a double-double if you'd like. This is going to be a high-scoring game, fast-paced, high-scoring, and I think that Mark's going to dominate. He should eat every game this season. And then, of course, Devin Booker, he has a good history, really good history versus these guys. 3 of 5 times he's got it versus them, and then 3 of 5 times Mark has got it versus him. But again, remember, DeMontis is not playing, so should be even better for him to get his double-double today. All right, guys, enough of the fun stuff. Let's get serious. Let's get into it. Let's dissect this slate. Do everything we can to get a bag and crack these folks. First game, we got the Cavs traveling to the Garden to see a Knicks. Look, it's not an easy place to play at. I know that. And they are missing Darius Garland. Guys, I believe I have the injuries and the starting lineups correct now. If there's something wrong, don't be a fucking bitch. Just let me know. Hey, man, this is wrong, and make sure you fix that. That's it. I don't need you to be a prick, okay? I think I got them all up to date now, though. The season's just only day 2, so I still got to get my data fully right, so there might be some errors in here. The ranks and everything are correct. I'm positive. I checked all them bitches manually, all right? So, the Cavs last season, one of the best shooting teams, one of the best defensive teams. Obviously, they're just one of the best teams in the league. You have massive discrepancies here because the Knicks can't play defense. 25th in field goal D, 26th in three-point D, and 25th in rebound defense. Guys, Cavs are 12th in rebounds, 2nd in threes, and 2nd in field goal shooting. There are such discrepancies here. Even the points in the paint, I mean, they murder the Knicks in that category too. I didn't mark it as massive, but it really is. The only advantage the Knicks have, mind you, their offense is great, but so is the Cavs defense. So they kind of nullify each other out. There's no big discrepancies here. The biggest gap is the Knicks are really good at their rebounding offense, they're really mid at their rebounding offense. Cavs are 5th in rebounding defense. So, I mean, even if the Knicks miss, who's going to get the board? The Cavs are. Cat Zesty ass ain't getting in there grabbing no boards. Now, Darius Garland is out, but is that really enough? He comes back November the 1st as his expected return date. Is that really enough to get you off of the Cavs at plus money? Just because they played without Darius Garland quite a bit last season, looked just fine and was still busting ass. I think we're over exaggerating Darius Garland being out. On a lesser team, yeah, it'd be tragic, but they'll be just fine without him. They were just fine without him quite a few times last season. There's too many discrepancies here. The Cavs are going to score, and the Knicks won't be able to stop them. Yeah, I think the Knicks can I think last year was the best the Knicks are going to get. I think this year is worse for them than the year prior. I know you guys aren't going to like this. I know there's a lot of Knicks fans. I am just a sports bettor. I'm not overly emotionally attached to any of these teams. I just call it like I see it. I use common sense and I look at the stats. I don't think they can do what they did last year again. I think they get worse. So I think the Cavs are another top tier team again. Give me the Cavs on the money line in the first game. Next, Heat versus the Magic. You got the Heat traveling to Orlando to see the Magic. I love Orlando, by the way. One of my favorite places to go. When I put no injuries here, I'm just talking about the starters. Their starting lineup should all be in. So looking at this one, where's the advantages lie, guys? The Heat scoring offense, 24th. Magic scoring defense, Number one, we already know that the Magics are pretty good at getting that ball on defense. As far as like the shooting, the threes are kind of nullified. The rebounding offense and defense is pretty nullified. Points in the paint though, 3rd for the Magic on defense, 20th on it for the Heat. So the Heat don't score, they miss shots. The Magic's getting it. The Magics are forcing turnovers. They're playing aggressive. They're getting the ball. The defense to offense advantage is actually quite big. On the flip side though, if you look at the Magic here, scoring is awful. That was their problem last season, was they just can't score. They're pretty good on defense. They're aggressive. They fight. They play hard. They can't score. 28th in scoring offense, 27th in field goals, 30th in three-pointers. So they just a low scoring team. They just sluggish as hell. They're just bad on offense, man. It is what it is. Look, I'm a huge fan of Paolo Banchero. I like him a lot. You don't know how to say their names. You're right. I don't know how to pronounce all the players' names either. Oh, he doesn't watch ball. Fuck off. Look, for me, for this one, this was hard. I must say, though, I think that the Heat has a really good defense, and I think that it can stop the Magic from scoring. Do I think that the Magic can stop the Heat? Sure, I do. I think it's low scoring, slow, ugly game, but 8.5, I think it's just too much. I think it is just too much. I actually think that the Heat got better this season. I think they'll be better than last season. It's too many. It's just too much, guys. Give me the Heat plus 8.5. I think they can cover this. I really do. You got a team who can't score. It should be low scoring anyway. It's not like it should get out of hand. They should be able to keep this game within 8 points versus the Magic who can't score. So give me the Heat plus 8.5 in this one. Next game, Nets versus the Hornets. So something interesting last season, the Hornets actually had a decent defense, but they lost Mark Williams. So I don't know how they're gonna be now. I don't know that diabetic can replace Mark Williams. I think Mark Williams is the best center in basketball, in my opinion. Anyways, you're getting plus 170 for the Nets. To me, that's a little outrageous. Scoring offense, field goal offense, 3-point offense, points in the paint offense. The Nets are terrible. They can't score. They have a horrible offense. It is it's disgusting. By the way, the Nets are missing there's no new injuries because he was injured last season. That's why he's not on here. What's his name? Who am I thinking of here? Wembanyama? Right? Victor Wembanyama, right? He is out. He's injured. So yeah. Is he on them damn Nets? Let me make sure for y'all eat me alive. I should know this. No, he's on the Spurs. I always get them confused. I always confuse the Nets and the Spurs. He's on the Spurs. Don't worry about that. Disregard. Anyways, the Nets can't score. They're just incapable of scoring, guys. The Hornets, they also can't score. I don't know if you guys are aware of how bad they're, because they got LaMelo out there, so everybody be thinking that they can ball. They really don't score either. 29th in scoring, 30th in field goals, 28th in 3 points. Them boys can't score. Hornets do have an advantage on defense, though. They definitely have the defensive advantage, but neither team can score, and I don't know that the Hornets can beat them by 5.5. I think it's a lot. Hornets were so wishy-washy last season. You love to bet them, you hate to bet them. I chose to fade this game, guys. I just don't know. I chose to fade it. I couldn't get there. I don't know who wins it. I don't know what to expect. I'm fading it. Next game, Raptors and the Hawks. Let me get this set up. So right now, the Raptors getting plus 180. Look, the Raptors were a really good team to me last season betting them. They play hard, they play fast, so they're always felt like they were capable of winning games. Flip side, though, them Hawks not bad neither. If we look at the no major injuries for either team as far as starters are concerned, Raptors scoring offense versus defense, no mismatches, field goals, no mismatches, 3 points, no mismatches. Where the mismatches come in is the Raptors with Robinson and Randall. Them boys can grab boards. On the offense, them boys can grab boards and the points in the paint offense. So you dish that ball down low to them, they put it up, they're getting points, they're getting fouled. They are a great bit strong in the paint team. Terrible matchup for the Hawks, who are little noodles and can't body nobody up. Raptors should have their way with them in the paint relatively easily. On the flip side, though, if you look at the Hawks, scoring offense is 5th. Raptors scoring defense is 18th. It's not massive, but it's something to note. I mean, I still think the Raptors can do just fine on D versus them. 3 points, Raptors are 4th in 3-point D as well. So it works perfect because they're really good at getting 2-pointers and in the paint, playing aggressive and getting 2 after 2 after 2. But then they play great 3-point defense. So it goes well together. I think the Raptors are pretty good and underrated. I think they're going to have a good season. The Hawks are 9th in rebound offense, though. The Raptors are 24th. For some reason, the Raptors cannot. It's just the way they run their defense. On offense, they get all the boards. On defense, they get none. Why? Why can you guys get every board on offense and you come to defense, you guys just don't do it? Maybe due to the way they play, they like to get down the court quick, play fast, throw fast breaks, things of that nature. I don't know. So the Hawks do have a massive rebounding and in the paint offense advantage, just like the Raptors do. For me though, guys, I think the Raptors have a bit of an advantage here. If I were to lean aside, I'd take the Raptors with the 5.5, but I chose the over 235.5 for this one, guys. I think it's fast paced and high scoring. Lots of in the paint points, lots of fouls, lots of fast breaks. I just think this game gets ugly and out of hand quick. These teams play super fast. Give me the over. Give me the over 235.5 in this one. Next game, 76ers and the Celtics. So for the first time in a while, we're seeing a completely healthy 76ers team. We got to take that into consideration when we are capping this, okay? Because 76ers are coming in plus 2.5, and it would be really easy to instantly just jump on the Celtics money line or buy 2.5. But all of these numbers are skewed. So 76ers 26 in scoring, 22nd in the offense, 27th in 3 points, offensive boards 22nd, points in the paint 22nd. This is the worst stats ever. And the Celtics basically outdo them in every statistic on defense possible. Scoring D, field goal D, 3-point D, rebound D, points in the paint D. They murder them in every category. But all these numbers are skewed because their team was injured the entire season. Ober was out, George was out, Embiid was out all the time, Maxey was out all the time. These guys were just made of glass all season. They almost never had a fully healthy team. Flip side, the Celtics on offense are, again, excellent. 9th in threes, 8th in scoring, but Jayson Tatum's out, so that will be a problem. But Derek White is no slouch. That boy can hoop too. I don't know. I think the 3-point shooting even gets better in the 76ers. Awful 3-point D, awful scoring D, awful field goal D. They were basically the worst team in every category. But again, the whole team was injured. These stats cannot be taken literal because they're going to be so much better now. However, this is still the Celtics, guys. This is still one of the best teams in basketball. Are we going to pretend that Jayson Tatum... Now, don't get me wrong, he is a superstar and he's damn good, but Derek White is not no slouch of a backup, guys. That boy can ball too. And the team is still excellent and well-coached and full of talent. The 76ers got to show me that they can ball. Before I'm just like, oh yeah, this 76ers team is great. They got to show me that they know how to play together, work together, and can win games. Give me the Celtics minus 2.5, or if you'd like to just play it safer, take them on the money line. I think they can win by 3, though. I'm going to be on the Celtics by the 2.5. It's too low. These 76ers got to prove themselves to me before I'm just like, yeah, they're great because they're healthy. Nope, show me first, then we can talk. Next game. Pistons and the Bulls. We got the Pistons minus 175. Bulls coming in at plus 145. I actually liked both of these teams last year, but I must admit, them Pistons were extremely impressive. Major injury, Kobe White is not going to be playing till November 4th, so they are missing their starting guard. It's a big injury for the Bulls. It's already coming in as underdogs. Now, as far as scoring, the Pistons were pretty good at scoring an offense on general. None of the 3-point field goal percentage 13th, 3-point 17th, rebounding offense 10th, points in the paint 5th. Everything's above average. That results in a pretty damn good scoring offense. They score a lot. Not a lot of times they're going down the court and not putting the ball in the bucket. Bulls defense 28th in scoring, stopping scoring. Second at stopping the 3-pointer though. Very, very good 3-point defense. Not that it matters. The Pistons ain't shooting threes like that. Points in the paint, 30th. They're going to get bullied in the paint, guys. They're just going to get bullied in the paint. That's why they're 28th in scoring offense, because they can't stop anybody from scoring once they get down there. But they do get all the boards. So, kind of a weird team. Bulls on offense, 11th in 3 points, 24th in rebounds, versus the Pistons, who are 29th in 3-point D and 10th in rebound D. But the Bulls are missing their starting. They're missing their start. They're missing Kobe White. So this is a bit of a tough game to cap here. I do think that the Pistons, though, have too many offensive advantages. I just don't think they'll be able to be stopped. I think that they'll find a way to score pretty much every single time. And because I think they'll find a way to score every time, I don't think the Bulls will be able to keep up unless they just get hot from the three, which they very well could. The Pistons are terrible at stopping it. So maybe they get hot from that three and just go crazy. But with White out, I think that number's a bit worse. Give me the Pistons to cover the 4.5. They were in my opinion, one of the best teams in basketball last season. They looked great. Cunningham is a menace. Durant's also very good. They're not going to stop him. I think the Pistons can cover this. I do think the Bulls have potential, though. I got to see what they do, but I know the Pistons are good. I don't know about the Bulls yet. I got to see them. So give me the Pistons to cover the 4.5. Next game, Wizards and the Bucks. Oh, the Wizards are so ass, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call this. This will be the first blowout of the season, guys. This is the worst team versus one of the top three teams. You have 27th in scoring, 29th in field goal, 29th in threes, 20th in rebounds, 23rd in points in the paint. The Bucks defense, 13th in scoring D, 5th in field goal D, 6th in 3D, 2nd in rebounds, 7th in points in the paint defense. Guys, the Bucks are better than them by a drastic measure in every category. If you look at the scoring, 11th for the Bucks, 4th in field goal, 1st in threes, 2nd in rebounds. You look at the Wizards, 29th in defense, 21st in field goal D, 20th in 3D, 15th in rebound D, 24th points in the paint D. Guys, and they're missing Bilal Coulibaly, their forward. So he's out till November the 1st. So they're also missing a starter, and this Bucks team is fully healthy. There's nothing to talk about. This will be the first blowout of the season. Give me the Bucks by 9.5. And the Wizards are traveling to see the Bucks. They're going straight to Milwaukee. There's no way. Bucks by 9.5. Happily, I am happy to lay the 10 in this one. Next game, Pelicans and the Grizzlies. This should be a good game. I am excited to watch both of these teams. I got high expectations for both of these guys. Now, Pelicans numbers will be skewed. They were injured a lot last year, but so was the Grizzlies. Both these teams quite injury prone. To start this one, I will say that Zach Edey is out, so the Grizzlies are missing their starting center, and that could be problematic. Got the Grizzlies as heavy favorites. Pelicans are traveling to Memphis to smoke with a Grizzly. Pelicans, you get it plus 155. That's a nice price. If you think they can win, jump on that. Anyways, discrepancies. Field goal offense, scoring offense, three-point offense, rebound offense. The Pelicans' offensive numbers are disgusting. They're terrible. They are ass. They are ass. As far as defense goes, Grizzlies are pretty good at getting the board, pretty good in the paint. They're good at stopping field goals. They're good at stopping threes. They are above average defense in pretty much every category, but teams score on them a lot. So despite how good they are, somehow they always, I think they got very unlucky last season where a lot of times the ball just ain't bounced their way a lot of times. As far as the scoring offense, Grizzlies, 2nd, 8th in field goal percentage, 11th at the three ball, 3rd at getting the rebounds, and 2nd in points in the paint offense. They score every damn time they touch the ball. You cannot stop this team from scoring. They're going to go down, they're going to score. It's not good when the Pelicans have some of the worst defensive stats you've ever seen. 27th in points in the paint, 26th in rebounds on defense, 3rd at stopping the three, 29th at stopping field goals, and 26th in scoring defense. Their defense is ass, so ass. But again, their offense and defense looks awful, but they were really riddled with injuries a lot of the time. Got a fully healthy Pelicans team, and the Grizzlies are missing their center, so that will skew things. For me, guys, can't get away from it. Maybe I regret it. Maybe Zach Edey being out causes that much of an issue, but again, the Pelicans, similar to the 76ers, you got to show me. Show me you guys can ball fully healthy and are ready to play. Show me before I start fading a team like the Grizzlies versus you, who I know and are proven can ball. Give me the Grizzlies minus 4.5 in this one. Next game, Clippers and the Jazz. So, the Jazz is one of my favorite teams to watch in all of basketball. They put forth effort. They are an effort-filled team. What they do is they play hard. They simply go out there and they play the whole damn game, and I don't care if they're down 30, they're still hooping like it's close. I love their effort. I love watching McCannon and Kessler. I think they're phenomenal players. And I think they're going to be good this season. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. They were teetering on that really good line last. Like they were trying to be good, but they were still ass. I think this year they got the BBL. They removed the BBL injections, and this year they're coming in hot and they're going to play ball. Anyways, Jazz are plus 320. The Clippers traveling on the road to Utah to see the Jazz laying 9.5. That's pretty big. All right, scoring offense for the Clippers. Guys, Clippers are still one of the best teams in basketball. 8th in scoring, 8th in field goals, 5th in threes, 23rd in rebounds, 7th in points in the paint. So they don't get boards because they don't miss a lot. It's similar to the Thunder. The Thunder's rebound stats and points in the paint stats aren't great because they never need to rebound. They just make all their shots. The Clippers always score, guys. They're very hard to stop. Jazz defense, 30th in scoring D, 26th in field goal, 11th in rebound D. So they do get the boards, but again, it's not going to matter. These guys just don't miss. So this kind of a non-factor stat here. And they're awful terrible at stopping the points in the paint, which the Clippers are really good at. Massive offensive advantage for the Clippers, obviously. Then if you look at the Jazz's offense versus the Clippers defense, Clippers have a great offense and a great defense. Why they're one of the best teams in the league. Jazz scoring 21st, field goal 22nd, 3-point 22nd. Massive discrepancies here. Can the Jazz score on the Clippers is what this is going to come down to. We know they can't stop them. You're not going to stop the Clippers, but can they score and keep it close? That's the question. No major injuries. All the starters are in. I think the Jazz will be good, guys, but I have to see it. I'm not comfortable fading them because I saw how much potential they had last year. I think they can keep any game close at any time. And if they improve from last season, they're going to be a threat. They're going to be a spread covering upset machine. So I'm not going to take the Clippers at 9.5. I can't get there. I got to fade it. I think the Jazz just have too much talent. They're too sneaky good for me to fade. 9.5 versus them is a lot, I guess is what I'm saying. Next game. Spurs and the Mavericks. This is close. Mavs minus 150 versus the Spurs. This is one of the weirdest, craziest lines to me personally because I think the Mavs may be one of the best teams in basketball. These guys are going to ball. So off the rip, guys, first of all, De'Aaron Fox is out. The point guard for the Spurs, he's out. Victor Wembanyama, is he back? Is he not injured? My bad, y'all. I said he was injured earlier. Here we go. Y'all are going to be pissed. He's playing, ain't he? That boy's healthy, huh? Hold on. I thought that boy was out for like 2 years. I thought he broke his damn leg off. Victor's playing. Here we go. Victor's playing. You don't know shit. All right. Here we go. Forgive me, I was busy watching every single baseball game and football. Sorry, I didn't keep up on the news of the season that wasn't in. Victor is in. That's huge, but they are missing De'Aaron Fox. That sucks. That's a big loss. They're back up. Jordan McLaughlin, ass. So, looking at this game, the biggest discrepancies are the points in the paint, offense and defense, 18th and 29th. They're both kind of ass though. 18th isn't great. 29th is terrible. And again, the points in the paint defense for the Mavs is based on last season's number. These boys got Cooper Flack, Anthony Davis, and Lively. Their points in the paint defense is not going to be bad. They're grabbing everything. Good luck getting anything in the paint versus them. As far as the Mavs field goal offense, they were already 8th last season. The Spurs defense is terrible. 23rd for scoring, 22nd in field goal, 22nd in 3 points, 22nd in boards. Points in the paint defense, 22nd as well. The Mavs offense will not be stopped by these Spurs. And the Mavs have only improved drastically. Guys, there is no way. I don't see a world where these Spurs should be even close to them, especially missing Fox. I get Wembanyama's in, but man, I ain't that worried about it. These Mavs are stacked, are just unbelievably stacked. Usually I'd say they got to show me, but I think the Spurs suck, and you can get the Mavs on the money line at 150. Guys, I don't care about that. Give me the Mavs by 2.5. Give me the Mavs to cover this spread. This is weird. I don't think this game should be priced even slightly close. Mavs by 2.5 for me. Next game, Timberwolves and the Trailblazers. I liked the Trailblazers a lot last season. They were very, very good to me. These Trailblazers paid me so much. They were a upset machine, a spread cover machine. Them boys play hard. They play good. And what's his name? What's his name? Do they still got him coming off the bench? Hold on. There's no way they still got that boy coming off the bench. What was his name? I thought he was one of the best. Scoot Henderson, he's injured. Okay, Henderson's injured. Again, I'm only reporting on the starting injuries. That's why he's not showing up. Scoot Henderson is a dog, man. That boy can ball, baby. He paid me so much money last year. Anyways, big discrepancies. Timberwolves, 3-point offense, number 4. 3-point defense, 16th for the Trailblazers. Them Timberwolves splash threes. They splash threes, and they're pretty good at the field goals. Pretty good at getting boards. Points in the paint's not great. They're a perimeter shooting team. They're going to get out there. They're going to pull up the long range 2 to 3s and they splash them bitches. Problem with teams like that is if they're not hitting their shots, then it's disgusting. As far as the Trailblazers, scoring offense, field goal offense, 3-point offense is terrible. They're great at getting boards, pretty good at points in the paint. But man, this Timberwolves defense is also very good. 5th in scoring, 7th in field goals, 7th in threes. Can the Trailblazers score on them? That's what it's going to come down to. And frankly, without Scoot, I just don't know. For me, guys, I actually think both these defenses are okay. The Timberwolves defense is great. I think the Trailblazers defense is pretty good. And I don't think either of these teams is going to score tons unless the Timberwolves just come out game 1 and are hitting every single three. If they're shooting like that in game 1, take my money. I'm going to be on the under 221.5. I think it's too high. I'm leaning the under in this one, guys. Okay. Final game of the night. Kings versus the team that I think, I don't want to say, I think they might be a championship contender. The Suns. So first things first, Domantas Sabonis, he is out. Okay. So they are missing their starting center. Kings are getting plus 150. Suns are minus 185. You only got to lay 4.5, and the Kings are traveling to Phoenix to see the Suns, so you get 3 points for that. So they're really only laying 1.5, which is crazy to me. As far as scoring offense, the Kings were 10th. They are really good at scoring as a whole because they're above average in field goals, above average at three-pointer, pretty good at getting rebounds, pretty good in points and defense. It just all results in you getting a lot of points and being good at scoring. Suns scoring defense is terrible. They're below average in all the categories on defense last year. So average to below average results in them being kind of bad at stopping points. That said, they now have the best center in all of basketball, Mark Williamson. It was such a crucial piece for this team. It's like you took the perfect piece and just dropped it. The final piece of the puzzle, dead center. You just dropped it in. These Suns are a complete team now. They are so good. They're going to be they're going to be so good. That trade is so perfect for them. I still wish the Lakers got him. I'm a Lakers fan, but what can you do? As far as the Suns go, scoring offense, 3 points, 3rd. And the Kings are the worst team, one of the worst teams in basketball, stopping the 3 at 30th. Rebound offense, 28th, points in the paint, 29th. Guys, these numbers are changing. This is skewed. They now have Williamson. So yeah, they were all for getting boards and awful in the paint last season. They will not be this season. They're going to be one of the best at all these categories this season. The Kings, 3-point D's awful, so the Suns should be able to get their 3-pointers up, no problem. And Lord knows they can shoot it out. They're great at field goals. The rebound and the points in the paint they struggle with, that should be fixed. So I don't take this into consideration here. And the Kings are missing Sabonis, so Williams is going to eat. Guys, for me, I think it's pretty obvious. Give me the Suns minus 4.5 in this one, guys. I think I actually told my Discord, Kings, oh God. Anyways, give me the Suns minus 4.5 for sure. I don't think that the Kings stand a chance here. I just don't. These stats are so skewed. With getting Mark Williams, it's over for them boys. Suns minus 4.5. That's all for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag and let's crack these folks.